So just the other day, my ex made it his mission to send me a text message to tell me that my kids do not love me. And yes, while that sounds bad, just know that this is a very common tactic that is used to manipulate the other person. It's not just some random insult. It is classic manipulation used by a toxic co-parent to undermine you and get inside your head. If you've ever dealt with something like this, keep watching. We're going to expose how these tactics work, why they're so damaging, and how you can take your power back. So the overall intent behind the message is basically to provoke an emotional reaction from you. The goal is to make you feel insecure, unworthy, and like you are losing your kids. It is not about reality. It's about control. And this is effective because as parents, we naturally want to be loved and valued by our children. The thought of being less loved or not chosen is an emotional trigger. Toxic co-parents know this, and they use this as a way to manipulate your emotions. Toxic co-parents use children as weapons through triangulation, making the child feel like they have to pick a side, through lies and exaggeration, by telling the child that one parent doesn't care about them. They use guilt tripping to make the child feel responsible for the ex's emotion. They also undermine authority by disrespecting your rules to make themselves the fun parent. And don't underestimate this tactic. It takes a psychological and emotional toll on kids. It creates confusion and emotional distress. It can lead to resentment, anxiety, and estrangement. And over time, they might see through the manipulation, but it still affects them. So how you want to respond without losing your power, first and foremost, do not engage emotionally. Responding with anger or defensiveness gives them exactly what they want. Instead, practice emotional detachment. See the message for what it is. Set boundaries on communication. If your ex constantly sends manipulative messages, just limit contact to the essentials. Consider using a co-parenting app that keeps communication neutral. Affirm your role as a parent. You don't need your ex's validations. Your kids' love is not a competition, and real love is not based on manipulation. Make sure that you do what you can to protect your kids from the manipulation. So reinforce their emotional safety. Let your children express their feelings without pressure. Reassure them that love is not about choosing sides, and encourage open communication. Teach them how to recognize emotional manipulation. Make sure that they feel safe talking to you without guilt and without fear. And lead by example. Show them what healthy emotional regulation looks like. Never stoop to your ex's level. Your kids are watching and learning from both of you. And at the end of the day, you guys, no text message, no manipulation, and no toxic co-parent can erase the truth. Your kids love you. Love is not about who wins their affection in the moment. It's about consistency, care, and being a safe place for them, no matter what. I hope that this was helpful, you guys.